What's going on, dudes and dudettes? So, yes, on Father's Day on Sunday, USC got one of the top commitments out here in Southern California, actually all of California. He's like, I think, one of the seventh best players out here. And he's one of the top cornerbacks out here playing for St. John Bosco, which is pretty cool. We are just actually talking about that with my family the other day, too. But his name is Marcelles Williams. He's the four-star cornerback. Yes, if that name sort of sounds familiar, he is related to Max Williams, who is already on the team. I think already playing in his fifth year coming up, so it's pretty cool to add another legacy type of player as well to the roster. And he's definitely one of the better of the two, in my opinion, especially taller. He's already like 6 foot, and he plays corner. His brother plays more of like the safety, farther away type of position. But either way, it'd be pretty cool if maybe Max gets to stay another year. Maybe not, but I thought that was maybe going to be a deciding factor for his younger brother to play there, but it doesn't look like it. He's definitely says it's a dream school for him to commit to USC, so it's definitely looking like a big thing, especially for also those other St. John Bosco players that are already congratulating him and retweeting his posts from Twitter and all that stuff. So maybe they could be joining him as well at USC in the near future, which I have to hope for that. Future me adding that, yes, because of that Marcellus pickup for USC, they have moved up to the number 10 team overall in On3's rankings. So that's pretty big jump from like 13 or 12 already. Not even a full class yet, so yeah, pretty good. And a couple of pretty talented dudes, 4-star interior offensive lineman and a 5-star receiver and another 5-star player, I think, have recently been put like predictions to come to USC. I know the interior offensive lineman is the 4-star, it's Jason Zandamela. He has a 61% chance to commit to USC, which is pretty high because he recently had his visit, I want to say this last weekend. So that's obviously some pretty good momentum for the Trojans, but also another guy who could be coming as a sort of two-pack, as they say, or a two-piece commitment with another player out of the state of Texas, the linebacker Anthony Smith. As of his visit, pretty recently, actually, he might have visited even last month. He is like a 74% chance right now, a little bit over that, to commit to USC, which is nice. But the other top wide receiver out there in Texas, Draylon Miller, recently said too that him and Anthony would be like a package deal together, and they want to play at the same school in college. So obviously Draylon Miller was recently at USC as well on a visit, so maybe they're going to be announcing together. You never know, but like I always said, to steal a couple of guys away, not only from the state of Texas, but the University of Texas as well, feels pretty good in my opinion. And then a top cornerback in next year's class, his name is Jajante Gilbert. I believe he's committed to Ohio State as of right now, but he had his visit pretty recently, and he said in a couple of interviews after that he believes USC is pretty much the number one team up there after how that visit went. I don't know if he's taking any more visits. It's not like he's decommitted from Ohio State either, but I don't know. It looks like USC might be in the front row of that commitment, but just never know. But it's pretty cool that they're able to get a guy like that to be able to decommit from one of their future Big Ten foes in that conference in a couple years. So that'll be pretty interesting. House of Victory had a couple of signings the past couple of days before the weekend, and the new offensive lineman Emmanuel Pregnon was recently signed. And also a women's basketball player by the name of Taylor Bigby was signed to the collective, and then also the new transfer from Alabama, Traquan Fagans, the defensive back, was also signed to House of Victory. That's pretty cool. Get the name out there, make some money on your name, image, and likeness. Be pretty cool for those athletes right there. And one of the newer collectives out there are NIL opportunities that have kind of groups that built up themselves for USC, the Conquest Collective. They recently named a couple of ambassadors officially. I don't know if they had done this before or not, but I think I had read about it, but they never really made anything official until I kind of checked them out pretty recently, and they had mentioned that a couple ex-USC players like Sua Cravens, Adoree Jackson, and one of the great running backs, Lendell White, were going to be ambassadors for their collective. So that's going to be pretty cool. Maybe they're going to help out a lot of these younger guys, seek and get some good deals out there, whether it's selling stuff or get their name out there as well. That's going to be pretty cool for them to be helping them out in their future. And USC did add a new defensive quality control analyst. I think that's what they call them, to have a couple extra guys as their coaches that they don't have to really pay as much as the other coaches. His name is Bryson Allen Williams. I believe he recently played for the University of South Carolina, so the other crappier USC. But then he was actually recently a grad assistant at the University of North Carolina. So as I'm also a Duke basketball fan, this feels pretty good as well to steal a guy from the University of North Carolina. Looks like he's a pretty promising upcoming dude in the coaching ranks, so that's pretty good to add to the staff as well. Definitely look forward to what he could bring. And then yes, President Carol Folt did announce last week that USC is gonna have a big time new athletic facility. I want to say when I was there recently, the parking lot was pretty close to the Coliseum, and I think you could see some type of tennis courts, but this looks like it was gonna have tennis, baseball, some other type of gym, and obviously close to the stadium, but they're gonna build a couple other extra practice fields as well, another track area also. So it looked pretty cool. I know it's gonna happen within the near future. Don't know exactly when it's gonna happen or how quickly, but definitely a big time get for a lot of these athletes coming in, and maybe to get a couple more people interested in USC athletics from the high school ranks to get a lot more talented people on campus. Be pretty cool. And yes, pretty late yesterday, I want to say it was later in the day on Father's Day, Bradley Beal was traded from the Washington Wizards to the Phoenix Suns. So of course, the team in the Lakers' same division is getting better. Maybe not, maybe so, but they are definitely getting a really talented player, an ex-All-Star as well. So of course, it's just going to make it a lot more tougher for the Lakers. I want to say, yeah, every single team in that division made the playoffs last year, of course, but whatever. If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. So we'll see how it goes. But involved in this trade was Chris Paul, who the Lakers were trying to target in a trade here and there, but now that it looks like he will be getting sent to the Wizards to most likely get bought out and become a free agent, I'm trying to hope that they can sign him that way instead of trying to make another trade for him. Even though in the most past recent history, the Washington Wizards have been able to make some trades with the Lakers, so it could be possible, but I think he's going to be making around 20 to 30 something million dollars. So that's going to be quite a bit, and I don't know if Washington wants to take on a sign and trade with D'Angelo Russell either. So you never know, but I did hear some other reports that both the Clippers and Warriors were trying to make trades for him before this trade was done yesterday. So of course, once again, the Pacific Division, the teams that the Lakers play usually are trying to get a really good player too that they're trying to get. So we'll see. It could be a bidding war. You never know. I think even just today, Draymond Green of the Warriors declined his player option. Everyone automatically thinks he's going to leave, but it might be just to work out a cheaper deal to return to the Warriors, but maybe he could be going somewhere else too. You never know. He's been linked to Dallas, Lakers. He could even be linked to Phoenix now too, with the type of team they're building. But either way, it's going to be pretty interesting to see how the NBA unfolds within even the next couple of days, because the draft is this Thursday as well. So a lot of stuff can happen. A lot of big time trades have happened on draft night, so you never know. And speaking of that draft coming up soon, I want to do a couple of mock trades involving pretty much that Lakers first round pick at 17 to maybe move back a couple spots. Yeah, they still will keep a first round pick, but just move back certain number of spots in the draft and still get a nice quality player with the teams that they're trading with. So the first team I'll start off with the Lakers and the Nets. So from the Nets, they're going to get Royce O'Neal, Day'Ron Sharpe, And their first round pick, which is number 22, so the Lakers move back at least 5 spots. And then in this trade, the Lakers are giving up Malik Beasley and their 2023 first round pick at number 17. So yeah, they get the Nets get a little bit younger with Beasley compared to O'Neal. Yeah, they have to give up 2 players to make this deal kind of work out, and they're able to get a better younger player as well in the draft too, moving up 5 spots. So I think that's the main reason why they might do this, to be able to keep that nucleus a bit more younger out there on the East Coast. But it will definitely benefit the Lakers as well, because I've been trying to get Royce O'Neal traded to Lakers for a long time, and of course he got traded from Utah to the freaking Nets like a year or so ago. So maybe it's a possibility, you never know, but that's only the first mock trade. The second one is involving the Indiana Pacers. So in this scenario, I have the Lakers getting Buddy Hield, Jordan Nwora from the Indiana Pacers, along with their 2023 first round pick at number 29, where I think that belongs to Boston. And then the Pacers will be getting Malik Beasley, Mo Bamba, and the Lakers 2023 first round pick at number 17. So in this scenario, yes, the Lakers obviously move way back. I want to say Indiana has even more than 2. They might have 3 first round picks altogether in this draft in a couple of days, which is why I think trading away for their later draft pick, which is almost a second round pick, is a little bit more enticing, especially when they have to give up a player like Buddy Hield, even though he's going to be pretty much on a 1-year deal anyways, and the Lakers will have to figure that out after this season coming up. But they do get Malik Beasley's 1-year contract, Mo Bamba too, if they end up wanting to keep him for the whole entire year, and a better player option, a younger piece at number 17 as well. So it's a possibility, you never know. Both Buddy Hield and Miles Turner from Indiana are linked to the Lakers, but we'll just end up seeing what happens in the near future for the Lakers and their organization. And yes, as I mentioned, I want to say in the last video that Mike Dunleavy Jr., the ex-Duke player, was an assistant for the Warriors general manager, and it looked like he might be getting the main general manager job once Bob Myers left last week or so, and it looks like it was official over the weekend that he became the Warriors GM, so that's pretty cool for him. Obviously, already made a deal letting go, or I guess the player made the deal, of Draymond Green not accepting his 20-something million contract, but maybe you could try to work out to get him back, or work something out with another team. You never know, so it could be interesting for him. And then to end off with a little bit more of miscellaneous news. Yes, the other day I did see last week that it was the 15-year anniversary. I thought it was longer, but it's the 15-year anniversary of Angels and Airwaves documentary called Start the Machine, which pretty much chronicled the making of their We Don't Need a Whisper album, the first one, which is a thing I had heard about from the band and obviously the likes of Tom DeLonge for like years prior, because at first they were filming like a whole long, they were going to do music videos for every single song on their second record, I Empire, but they ended up scratching that idea, throwing like a couple, like $500,000 here and there to make a bigger movie called Love, but they ended up also filming this documentary as well to chronicle that first record. And this thing took forever too, even though it wasn't directed by the same guy. And I always used to bother my father every week to go to Best Buy and even sneak on to like the workers' computer that they have on the side at times to look up to even when this thing would be released officially, and usually would not get an answer. But yeah, and then it finally came out that day 15 years ago apparently. So yeah, I finally had it. Still watch it from time to time here and there. Still one of the better records I think that they've had so far. But yeah, definitely very cool the way they're able to make that record. Very weird way too. But yeah, if you have a chance, maybe check it out. I think it's somebody uploaded it for free on YouTube. You could check it out for free there. And then yes, speaking of Father's Day, got a lot of cool things over the weekend, because we did like a little free thing on Friday, and then did something as well with my dad on Sunday, yesterday too. My brother actually was lucky enough to go to the Blink-182 concert on Friday here close to LA. And he did get me this Blink-182 World Tour zip-up jacket that, yes, sadly for my girlfriend, it does fit me. So she'll have to fight me for this. But either way, I think it was a good get. Got like a couple of really good other things too, like nice shirts as well I got from my mother and stepfather. Nice like dry wick shirts, polyester, so it's not going to be as hot during the summer, and some nice shorts as well. Sadly, they weren't red. Could never have enough red shorts. And then this cool trophy I got from my girlfriend and her two daughters. It kind of is like bronze, like a Heisman trophy, but number 11, I could still say this is like a, you know, Matt Leinart's Davey O'Brien trophy winner, so that he won when he was the best quarterback for USC in college. So that's pretty cool. Be putting that up somewhere behind me at some point. And I also did get like a thing to put this picture in, so that'll be at some point behind me as well. So definitely look forward to that. So yeah, overall, very successful Father's Day weekend. Gave out a lot of stuff. Had a great time with everybody I was able to see and hang out. So thanks for coming and hanging out. Hopefully do it again soon. And yes, did get a pretty good Amazon gift card from my sister and her significant other as well. I did do a purchase last night with that. Probably won't come for the next couple of days. Another thing was a bit of a pre-order that might not come till the beginning of July as well. So maybe I will put them all together in the next video, or wait until the last thing shows up as well. I was able to get like 6 items total for the amount she gave me, so that was pretty cool as well. So look forward to that too. Bye. So yeah, thanks for watching, people. Like and subscribe, comment down below, let me know what y'all think. Have a great rest of your day. Bye. Fight on.